Alright, everybody out there in the Craft Chest Nation, it is I, Craft Chest, here with a short vlog to let everybody know that hopefully here in the next couple of days we'll have a better schedule going on both here on YouTube and on twitch.tv/12th Power Gaming with underscores under each word. And we're going to be dropping some games that we have been streaming and playing. We're going to pick up some older games and new games here in the near future. Some of them I've already been playing, haven't been streaming them. Just due to the fact that my streaming times are so sporadic these days, I didn't want to even bother with it, to be honest with you, and I just wanted to get used to playing some of these newer games, i.e. Heroes of the Storm. Yeah, got into the alpha, saw the video on that, played that for a couple of days. Haven't played it as much as I wanted to here in the past week, just simply to RL, no other reason. But some of the games we're not going to be playing a whole lot of anymore. Number one is ARPG. Just simply because I've hit that brick wall of the land issue and the gear. I'm stuck at Conquerors, and I'm not a rich player. It's not that I'm a lazy player. I put in the work, have the max level. I have almost a 30,000 mining proficiency and other proficiencies up there in the 20 and 30,000s. It's not that I haven't put in work on it. It's just that I don't have the resources, number one, money to spend on labor pots and expansion slots and all this other stuff. And I put my credits into other places that help me along to get where I'm at in the game. But after the Aurora incident that happened last week, I'm just not digging it anymore, man. And I'm going to take a break away from Arcade, enough said, and just say Aurora. And moving on. Diablo 3, just uninstalled that from the computer completely. I'm absolutely disappointed in the direction that game went as far as the regular Diablo 3 and the expansion Reaper of Souls. Paying that kind of money for a 2-hour expansion is bullshit in my opinion, so I'm done with that. I had been trying to get back into Vindictus, but I'm just not digging it. I guess it's because I end up playing by myself, people's playing other things, and don't have a whole lot of people to play with on that because people don't play Vindictus as much as they used to. So there you go. StarCraft 2, waiting on the new expansion. I've done the campaigns on both expansions, or the first one and the expansion on that. So I'm not going to be playing that. That's enough of the games that I'm not going to be playing. And some of the games that I'm going to go back into, some of the games I have been streaming. I streamed the most. I've looked back on what I actually streamed the most of, and that is Path of Exile. Don't get a whole lot of views on Path of Exile, however, I do love that game. Like, whenever I need to take a break away from other games, or I'm thinking of what can I play, it's always one of two games. It's either Trackmania 2, Canyon and Stadium, or Path of Exile. And I like the game. I understand how it works now. I understand what you have to do, and I understand the frustrations that people go through whenever they hit that brick wall, because I hit those brick walls as well. But I still like the game for what it is. It's a hack and slash, you know, dark fantasy. It's an action RPG, dark fantasy game, and that's just my cup of tea. I like it, and so we're going to continue to play Path of Exile. A game that I am going back to, that's a fantasy MMO, is Terra. I reinstalled it on my SSD, changed up some settings, and the game is more beautiful than ever. So yeah, we're going to be playing Terra, especially since there's an expansion coming out here in the next couple of months. Looking forward to that. I might actually get a monthly subscription so I can hopscotch across continents and start doing my dailies again. I do have a max level cleric on that game, Terra, with some pretty good gear. I could do pretty much any dungeon there is, and have done any dungeon there is, both with 2 and 3 people in 5-man dungeons, believe it or not. Me and Kitty actually did a 5-man dungeon with just the 2 of us and actually finished it and killed the boss. I was amazed. She had a duelist, I had my cleric, and there we went. And we died, of course, a couple of times, but we ended up figuring out what we needed to do to beat that boss, and we did it. I forget what was it, Dark Cathedral or something like that? I forget what the name of the dungeon, but it's really dark place across this broken bridge, and it's a hard dungeon. So anyway, we're going back to Terra. Going to be playing some of that. An alpha that I got into, as everybody knows, I got into Heroes of the Storm. That's a Moba. That's from Blizzard. Pretty impressed from the first couple of times I've played it. Haven't played it as much as I want to, but it's still alpha, so there's plenty of time to play that game going into alpha, closed beta, open beta, blah, 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 yakety smack. So Heroes of the Storm. I've updated Smite. I had been playing Smite a lot earlier this year. That's what I was primarily streaming even before I played ArcAge and in the middle of playing ArcAge in the alpha. So we're going to go back to playing Smite. I took a break away from it. No reason, just taking a break away from it. Sometimes you just need to step away from the MOBA scene. I think that's why my interest is sparked back up. I stoked the fires of my MOBA. Stoke the fires. What is that? That's Vulcan. Hey, look at there. So we're going to be playing some Smite. I actually just today finally got talked into it. I'm updating, and it was a huge update for League of Legends. And yes, I know I haven't played League of Legends since that fiasco that happened a couple of 2 or 3 years ago, and we're not even going to go over it. But that's when I just lost my mind with everybody that I played with, and everybody was damned to me as far as being able to play, because I was just, you know, I just had too much on me mind and too much of a competitive spirit to let a game beat me like that and go on such a losing streak with people that you know. All right, when you do better in solo queue than you do with people that you play with, that's wrong answer. So anyway, we're gonna go back into playing League of Legends casually. Don't know if we're going to be doing any ranked. I'll have to do a lot of practice before this next season comes up, but who knows? You never know. I might actually try to do that because I understand how that game works. I watch V-Man on a regular basis. I watch Sovita, I forget how she pronounced it, but anyway, from the Soviet Union, Sovita Union or whatever it is. And those are a couple of good players on there. I had been watching Old Man Dagger, because he's like one of the, I like watching him because he's like me. He's just playing it to play the game, to have fun, relax, and he's got a competitive spirit as well. And to watch him, I watched him for the simple fact that you know he wanted to curse, but he had a clean stream. And to watch his reactions were just like, you could see it. He was saying it. He was saying it, but his facial expression was saying it, but he wouldn't say it. So anyway, League of Legends, just to get some of that therapeutic rage out, I guess. Which, you know, I hope that doesn't happen because I found Wusa for the most part. Not always, because I still have that competitive spirit. I don't like to lose. I'm like Captain Kirk when it comes to that. I don't like to lose. So there we go. We have a couple of 2 or 3 games there that we are going to be playing regularly. Path of Exile, Terra, Heroes of the Storm, Smite, League of Legends. And there you go. That's what we're going to primarily be streaming. Plus, we'll throw in some other little fun streams, like maybe the game that T2 got me to download, which is Heroes and Generals. Of course, maybe when the ladder resets on Diablo 2, we might go back to playing that a little bit, hit the level 90. We always try to hit that. When the ladder resets, hit that level 90, done. Hey, I've done it. I did it before a bot. I like doing it before bots. That's hard to do, but, you know. What else? I think that's it. We mentioned Trackmania 2, Canyon, and Stadium. I actually might give a couple of copies of that away here in the future, in the coming weeks, so look forward to that. And we're coming up on Christmas time, which means we will be having those Steam sales going on, so we'll be stocking up the inventory even more for some Steam game giveaways going on here in the next month or 2. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to leave it there. So we'll put the link down here to 12 Power Gaming on twitch.tv. Look forward to seeing everybody out there. If you haven't followed already, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, follow me here. Subscribe to this channel, and we're going to be getting back into it here at the new underground base, deep below the earth. It's a craft of the mind, everybody. Go out there and have some fun.